We have that
I didn't know you needed that in addition to the passport.
We
Yeah.
have,
Stars, the
all right.
I'd like to call this special called meeting for today, Monday, April 7th, 2025, to order. If you will, Ms. Johnson, take the roll.
Mr. M. Hill,
Here.
Mr. Daniels,
Here.
Mr. S. Hill,
Here.
Mr. Holbrook,
Here.
Dr. Hubot,
Here.
Mr. Knight, Mrs. Purvis. Here. Mr. Chairman, you have a quorum.
Thank you. Do I have a motion to approve the agenda as presented?
So moved.
I have a motion by Mr. Daniels. Do I have a second?
Second.
All right, I have a second by Mr. Holbrook. Any discussion? All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Sorry, my brain just went blank. All right. Motion passes. All right, action items 2.01, approval of fuel bid. Mr. Hagler?
Yes, we had our fuel bid out on the street, received the bids on Friday. Normally, we would present those at a regular board meeting. There's some uncertainty out there and some fluctuations in the prices, so our vendor asked if we could secure those as quick as possible and lock those in. I know fuel went up a little bit over the weekend, so we asked for this meeting today. We got very aggressive pricing, 16% lower than the previous year. It will allow us to budget almost $230,000 less in the budget when we go back to revise the budget, so very advantageous for us to do this. The low bidders on it are for heating, off-road diesel, and also for on-road diesel is Glenwood, and then unleaded gasoline is Foster Fuels. So we're asking the board to approve those vendors. We'll notify them today if you so choose and let them know those bids are locked in. I'd be happy to answer any questions you might. Just to let new board members on this, this is not us trying to time the market. We lock the fuel in for an entire year so I can sleep at night and we don't have any budget variations during the year. Price could go up and down, but when you got a locked in price, I can budget for the full year and we don't have to worry about fuel except for the last month of the year here, last month and a half. So it's really just a budgeting tool rather than trying timing market.
16%, sounds great. All right, any questions for Mr. Hagler?
No disadvantages to locking in now unless the prices of fuel just
It's-
nosedive.
It has happened where we've locked in and it's gone down, but it's happened where we've locked in and it's gone up. So you really know your budget's kind of, you don't have $100,000-$200,000 variance in your budget either way. I know sometimes when we lock it in and it goes way down, it's like, shucks, we missed out on that, but the vendors honor us, and when they bid this, they honor that price for the whole year. They're locked in for it. They do go out and buy they buy gas at this price or what they're locked in. They don't take the full risk of this, so that's why they want to know if they've got the bid awarded to them. So some people go month to month. They say they win by that way. I don't know how you win. I'm not a gambler. You can't because it's just fluctuating all the time. I just want to make sure this is a tactic that I've approached in the budgeting process to secure the budget. When the price has been very high, we've not gone out for bid. I mean, if the prices were $5 or $6, we just go with whatever the price is month for month, hoping they would come back down. But with the prices where they are, it's to our advantage, I believe, to go ahead and lock it in.
I looked at the prices that you had and they seem to be good prices. I'm assuming they do this for bulk.
It's bulk plus there's no sales tax and there's no taxes on that. So what you see from us is not what you're going to see at the pump.
Darn. The only other question I'd have is, Trump keeps saying drill baby drill. So I'm kind of wondering if eventually when markets calm down a little, we're going to continue to go down. So would it be more advantageous to do a 6 months instead?
I leave that discretion to
I
the
know
board.
that doesn't feel really good because you want to know what your budget is. I know that.
Yeah, if it goes up, if you've got uncertainty in the world, you've got any kind of like activity in certain areas of the world, it will drive the price up. So 6 months from now, you would have 6 months of your budget exposed for an uncertainty.
And 6 months is right in the heart of hurricane season, and you can get something shut down. So,
Yep.
it could be down artificially when you're going to bid. It could be higher.
Yeah, there's no telling. Anything can make prices change in this market. I'm just risk adverse. That's the approach I use.
When we lock in too, it makes sense that, okay, the price isn't gonna go above this, but if it substantially drops by, say, 10%, will they honor a reduction? Will they give you a reduction if it drops a certain amount?
From these vendors that are going out, I'll just say, they're not taking on the full risk. They're gonna buy, once they lock in, they're buying probably 70-80% of the fuel right now at today's price. So their margin's already locked in.
Okay.
So if it goes down and we say, let's renegotiate, they're already committed
So
for
they
a lot
will
of this
lose.
fuel at the price we're at today. That's how it works. There's somebody up the chain taking a lot of risk, but I don't think these vendors are. They're more local.
This is the same approach we do with buying produce. We try to get a price locked in, and then you know what you're gonna pay.
Yeah.
You don't, yeah, you could save $1 here, $1 there on a case, but you're also, you're protected when it goes up 10. So we just do it because we want the certainty. So that's my opinion. Is
I mean,
like-
16% lower, and you're looking at these prices, I think there's more risk to the upside than downside where they are right now. I don't see fuel going down into the dollar range. And so we're in the $2 range on these, so I think that's pretty good.
Never see that again.
Randy, do these prices include like your winter additives and that kind of stuff that you're gonna have to put in during different times of the year?
There are additives our custodians add to our tanks when deliveries come. But that's on some of our tanks that we do for the winter additive. We do that ourselves when we get
Okay, so
deliveries.
we don't have them bulked in like that, we just have it on site?
Yes, sir.
Yep.
Any other questions? Ms. Purvis, any questions?
Surprisingly, no, I'm done.
All right, Mr. Hill, any further questions?
No, sir.
Any other questions in the room here? All right, do I have a motion to approve the fuel bid as presented by Mr. Hagler?
So moved.
All right, I have a motion by Mr. Holbrook. Do I have a second?
Second.
Second. Wow. Dr. Hubach
All right, he had.
gave me the signals.
trip worthwhile.
There you go. So I have a second by Dr. Hubach. Any further discussion? All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? All right, fuel bid is approved, Mr. Hagler.
Thank you.
All right, do I have a motion to adjourn? All right, we have a motion by Dr. Hubach. Do we have a second?
Second.
All right, I'm gonna let Mr. Hill take that one, Mr. S. Hill take that one. Any discussion? All those in favor of adjourning signify by saying aye. Aye. Any opposed? All right, we are adjourned. Thank you very much.
Now, can I fill up my purple leaf?